One.
One, that's a good beginning. Two.
Two. Three.
Three, yeah. Four. Five.
Six.
Seven.
Eight.
Nine.
10.
10.
11.
11.
Oh, you got pretty eyes.
So do you.
Since 1969, puppets and humans have been telling stories together on TV from a New York-like fictional place called Sesame Street.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? How to get to Sesame Street?
My parents grew up watching it with characters like Bert and Ernie, Big Bird, Cookie Monster, Grover, and Oscar the Grouch. I grew up in a time where Elmo became the hottest selling toy for Christmas.
Tickles him, he talks, laughs, and his whole body shakes.
Oh, boy.
Tickle Me Elmo and his Tickle Me Friends from the Tycho Sesame Street fan.
And I can bet that these characters will still be on TV, whether it be PBS or HBO, for generations to come. But why has this show lasted so long? Longer than any children's educational show, and not only lasted, but has significantly impacted pop culture and the way we teach our children. For one, it never talks down to its audience, and welcomes an older audience with its pop culture references.
Because we lost.
Oh, I am sorry, little wow! A mommy of dragons?
But many children's programs are like this. Mr. Rogers never treated kids like kids. They were always treated as friends visiting the neighborhood.
That's just something that happens once in a while. And when we understand that, it can make our friendships grow stronger and stronger and deeper, so long as we can talk about it.
There are plenty of children's television shows that don't talk down to their audience. Shows like Dora the Explorer, Bob the Builder, Yo Gabba Gabba, they all teach kids and don't talk down to them. It could possibly be the use of children within the show. Kids love being represented. It allows them to project themselves into the show. It's something that Nickelodeon got right in the 1990s, and what Disney overused after the success of Lizzie McGuire. Go back and watch many of these shows, like Nickelodeon's take on Saturday Night Live, called All That.
Hey, Randy, what should we do with this lovely gift?
I don't know, Mandy. Maybe we could eat it!
It isn't that funny. It's actually cringeworthy, but as a kid, I could see myself being friends with the cast, and I felt like I was watching a show that was groundbreaking, just like Saturday Night Live was. It wasn't, but I felt like it. But I digress. Sesame Street, as well as many of Jim Henson's puppet/marionette hybrids that he dubbed Muppets, have one thing that make them one of a kind: charm. Muppets view the world with the wide-eyed optimism the children view the world with. The Muppet characters aren't only relatable, but interact with other characters and their audience as if they're best friends. In comedy or drama, their charm carries through the scene. And Jim Henson made those characters with charm in mind. They're colorful, talk plainly, and are always positive. And take a look at how tall many of these characters are. When talking with children, they always look directly on or even up to the children. Most of the Muppets are small, which keeps them from being too overwhelming. They're the same size as their audience, and that makes them friendly. Again, they never talk down to their audience, emotionally or physically. And even when these characters leave Sesame Street to be a guest on a different show, they never break from their sweetness.
Sure, you can do it, Rudy. You can do it, thank you.
Good, because I brought my crayon with me.
All right, perfect.
Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I'm gonna do it like you do it.
Okay, great, Rudy.
I watch you on the TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, James. Hey, Jimmy, I can make James smile better than you.
Yeah, I know, he never smiles when I do, yeah.
Hey, James, can I have some, thank you note music, please?
What differentiates the late-night Muppets from the early-morning Sesame Street characters is innocence. Every Muppet on Sesame Street is innocent, just like its audience, and they don't have a tainted view of the world. They're open to anything and everything. Having been on the air since the 1960s, the world has seen a lot of good and bad, but on Sesame Street, the world hasn't changed much. Elmo's still a little kid, Cookie Monster still trying to eat all the cookies, and Oscar still, well, he's a grouch, but he doesn't bring anyone else down, and in fact, everyone's still trying to turn him around, even after all these years.
Tell anybody anything.
Come on, Oscar. Can't I change your mind?
The show is relentlessly charming, from beginning to end, and since it's never changed over decades, like a Mickey Mouse, when we see these characters, we light up with nostalgia, no matter our age. Sesame Street isn't only one of the best educational shows that there's ever been, but it's a showcase in how the world can still be viewed from that of a child, with optimism, innocence, and charm.
Well, Sesame Street changes the world by showing people the best in every one of us.